All right, let's get right into it. There's a massive, almost hidden shift happening in how we find information online, and a new report just laid it all out. We're talking about a fundamental change that's already here, whether you've noticed it or not. So, have you ever felt like your search results just look different lately? You're not imagining things. We're going to break down the core reason why that familiar list of blue links is starting to disappear and what's replacing it. And yeah, it's all about AI. And this right here, this is the stark new reality for basically every business and brand out there. The report calls it a visibility crisis, and it's a huge challenge. Think about it. If an AI doesn't know about you, your potential customers might never find you. It's that serious. So let's start by digging into what this brand visibility crisis actually is. Where did it come from? At its heart, it's a battle for attention, but the battlefield has completely changed. It's moved inside the AI's mind. Okay, to really get this crisis, we have to look at how we get information online. It's undergoing this huge shift. We're not really searching for answers anymore. We're just being given them. For decades, it's been the same, right? We lived in a world of search links. You type in a question, you get a big list of websites, and then you do all the work of clicking and reading. But now, we're hurtling toward a world of generated answers, and that changes the entire game. Take this, for example. You ask for the best phone under a certain price. In the old days, you'd get a page full of review sites to sift through. Now, you get a curated, summarized answer, just like this, directly from the AI, telling you exactly what it thinks you should consider. And this chart really just spells it out. Because we're getting those direct answers, we're just not clicking on websites anymore. I mean, look at these numbers. A whopping 77% of mobile searches and 60% of web searches now end without a single click-through to a website. That traffic, for so many businesses, has just, poof, vanished. So if the old playbook of search engine optimization, SEO, the whole art of ranking high on Google, if that doesn't really work anymore, what's the new strategy? How do you survive in this world of AI answers? Well, let's talk about this key concept, Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. The easiest way to think about it is like SEO, but for an AI's brain. You're not trying to rank on a search page anymore. You're trying to become the AI's most trusted go-to source. Now, what's really wild is how fast this is all moving. You might think this is some far-off future stuff, but no. The report found that over 95% of senior marketing pros are already aware of GEO. This isn't a trend that's coming, it is happening right now. And the stakes? They're absolutely enormous. This isn't some niche market. It's projected to just explode, getting close to a $1 trillion valuation in the next decade. The motivation to get GEO right is, well, immense. Which, of course, brings us to the most important question of all. If you're a brand, how do you actually win at GEO? How do you get an AI to pick you? So to find a real data-backed answer, the report's authors used this really rigorous three-part method. They didn't just guess, they surveyed experts, they dug into all the technical research, and, this is the most important part, they directly tested the AI models themselves to see what they actually prefer. And here it is, the big takeaway. The secret isn't about gaming the system or finding some sneaky trick. It's actually much simpler. It's about feeding the AI the best, most trustworthy, most expert-driven information you possibly can. In this new world, quality is the currency. So, and this is a crucial point, providing high-quality content isn't just a best practice anymore. It's about survival. Because on the flip side, creating low-quality content is now actively dangerous for your brand. See, when you feed an AI a bunch of low-quality, mass-produced stuff, what the report calls digital junk, it creates three huge problems. First, the AI learns from its own bad output, creating a downward spiral called model collapse. Second, it makes the AI hallucinate or just make things up. And third, it costs a fortune for developers to clean all that junk out. And because of those dangers, the AIs are being designed to fight back. Brands that pump out this junk content face a really severe penalty. The system learns to distrust them, leading to what you could call an algorithmic banishment, a long-term penalty that's incredibly hard to come back from. And if you keep doing it, eventually you hit this point of no return. It's being called source credit bankruptcy. That's when an AI permanently flags your brand as untrustworthy and just stops using you as a source. Period. You effectively become invisible. Which leaves us with this final, really provocative thought. As AI becomes our main guide to the world's information, the battle for its trust isn't just going to decide which brands win or lose. It's going to define how we access knowledge itself, and maybe even what we, as a society, believe to be true.